The night sky over Israel erupted not with fireworks but with hundreds of Iranian drones and missiles. Sirens blared. Families rushed to shelters. Fear gripped the nation. For the first time, Iran launched a direct, large-scale attack on Israeli soil. This was a dramatic escalation, pushing the region to the edge of war. The world watched, wondering if this was the start of a much larger conflict. Iran's strategy was clear: overwhelm Israel's defenses with waves of drones, then missiles. Each streak of light overhead was a potential disaster. Israel's air defense network sprang into action, intercepting threats in the night sky. Explosions echoed signs of danger, but also of successful interceptions. The attack's scale was unprecedented, but so was the resilience of Israel's defenses. As dawn broke, a battered but defiant nation waited for news of the night's toll. The Middle East had changed overnight. The world held its breath. Iran and Israel have fought a shadow war for decades: cyber attacks, assassinations, proxy battles. But this attack was different, open, direct, and impossible to ignore. The trigger? An airstrike on Iran's consulate in Damascus, killing top commanders. Iran blamed Israel and vowed revenge. Tehran's leaders needed to show strength to deter future attacks, but a direct strike risked all-out war. Diplomats scrambled to de-escalate, warning both sides of catastrophic consequences. Iran pressed ahead, launching its assault, despite global pleas for restraint. The shadow war was now a very real one. The world could only watch as missiles and drones crossed borders. The stakes had never been higher. The region braced for what might come next. The era of deniable conflict was over. Iran's attack was a multi-layered assault: drones first, then waves of missiles. Israel's defenses responded instantly. The Iron Dome intercepted rockets and drones. David's sling and arrow systems targeted faster, longer-range missiles. Allied radars and interceptors joined the fight. The real test came with Iran's ballistic missiles: fast, deadly, hard to stop. Israel's arrow systems fired interceptors high into the sky, destroying warheads before impact. The result? Over 99% of Iran's 300-plus projectiles were shot down. The night sky flashed with interceptions, a terrifying yet reassuring sight. Israel's multi-layered shield, built over decades, had passed its toughest test. The attack could have been catastrophic. Instead, devastation was averted. The world saw the power and limits of modern missile defense. The threat, however, was far from over. The United States played a direct, crucial role in Israel's defense. U.S. intelligence warned of the attack, giving time to prepare. Navy warships with Aegis missile defense moved into position. Air Force jets stood ready. When the assault began, American destroyers shot down Iranian missiles over the Mediterranean. U.S. fighter jets intercepted dozens of drones before they reached Israel. This seamless coordination with Israeli forces thinned out the attack. The U.S. commitment was clear: not just support, but active defense. President Biden and Secretary Austin reaffirmed America's ironclad support. The message to Iran and the region was unmistakable. An attack on Israel would meet a united, powerful response. U.S. involvement helped prevent disaster. The alliance had been tested and proven. The world took notice. As daylight returned, the scale of the attack and the defense became clear. Damage in Israel was limited. Casualties were minimal. Relief and pride mixed with anxiety about what would follow. Would Israel retaliate? Would the region spiral into war? The U.S. and allies urged restraint, warning that escalation could ignite a regional catastrophe. The old rules of the shadow war were gone. Now every decision in Jerusalem and Tehran could tip the region toward peace or disaster. The world waits, hoping for diplomacy, fearing the alternative. The next moves will shape the Middle East for years to come. The path forward is uncertain and dangerous. The story is far from over.